poor country, you know what I mean?
No, what's that mean?
Like, there's a bunch of people in the town or in the city, because it's technically a city. It's got like a lot of people, and yeah, it's probably more populated than Boise. But it's like a bunch of people who can't associate with San Francisco.
I have a bunch of jewels.
So their identity is like being country or being fucking, you know, hicks and shit. So my cousin, he's this like super white hick in Oakley, and he's like, you gotta buy some fucking cowboy boots. So he took me to Boot Bar and forced me to pay $300 for fucking boots.
Nice.
And that's like a medium level of boots.
If that's in the way, you can
No,
probably
is this cool?
like it,
Oh, yeah.
The bottom like loosens and you can probably scoot it
Sick.
like wherever on the table for you.
This is probably fine right here.
All right.
Does it look weird?
Huh?
Got essential oils and shit.
We're gonna be witches.
Yeah,
And
sometimes.
I think a clown nose.
Yeah.
And a fucking a
And a Game Boy with, I think it's got Pokemon Emerald in there.
That's dope.
It's sick, actually.
You got Gyarados on that bitch, dude?
No, so actually someone gave me that game and it was a fresh cartridge, not a save file.
That sucks.
And I started playing it and I got to like the first gym and I got a badge and then I saved it and I turned it off and I turned it back on and it erased the save file.
Oh, that's why I didn't have a save file. The battery's dead, bro.
So then I had it on for a long time. I got to like the third gym and just kept it on, kept charging my Game Boy and just like not turning it off.
Yeah.
And the game clock got up to like a few hundred hours pretty quickly. And then I forgot about it and it froze and I had to turn it off and then I turned it back on and it saved. So then I was like, all right, maybe it's safe. And I have no idea now because it's dead.
Yeah, it's super dead. What kind of charger does this thing even take you on?
It's like its own charger. I have one somewhere around here.
Looks like your battery is like expanded.
That's probably because it was
left it
on and
forever.
plugged in for too long. And it overloaded it with juices and it's probably about to explode.
Yeah, no, dude, it expanded. It's done. But it's pretty cool.
You can replace batteries though. There.
You ever play like those emulators on like PC and stuff?
Yeah, I have them on my computer and stuff.
Those are fun. I used to have like emulators on my Android phone. I'd be playing Pokemon on my phone.
I wish I could do that on the iPhone.
iPhone's so... You were just talking about earlier where you're like, you like Apple because they have this all like protection.
It's like it's all easy to fucking do, dude.
Yeah.
They just like they don't fuck around. You don't have to go like save files and shit. Like you don't have to like do dork shit. You can just make the editing thing that you want to make. I don't know. Anyway, this is the tech support podcast, dude.
Have we started already?
Sure. Introductions, I guess, are in order.
Yeah.
Should we go around and say a thing about our timing? Say a thing about ourselves or something. I don't know. Mario, I met you 3 days ago.
Yeah.
What's your shtick?
Convicted felon.
Word.
No, I'm just kidding. Dude, cops won't arrest me.
They won't?
No, they pull me over and they hear like how I talk and they're like, fuck.
Uh-huh.
They think I'm a cop.
Yeah.
That's because of the stash.
You do have a cop stash.
You have a cop stash as well.
No, it's not. Mine's not a cop stash.
Dude,
mine's like a...
You're in denial.
No, mine's like a...
Is that normal?
No, it's a nurse stash.
mine's a fireman's mustache, obviously. I don't know
Oh yeah, dude.
what you're... Because
a
yours
pedophile's
is high and
mustache.
tight.
Yeah.
Mine's long and wild, you know? It's the Wild West of the mustaches over here.
Ian,
It's more
what's
of a
your
cowboy mustache.
facial hair?
And I don't have any.
Can you not grow facial?
Not really. No, I mean, I could, but I would look even more like a pedophile than Samson. You know,
Can't have that.
I don't grow. I only grow it here and here.
Yeah.
So I'd just go straight Amish if I were to grow facial hair. And
Oh, I could totally
That's
see
not how I
you
wanna
being
do
like
it.
an Amish
and also,
man.
even within that, I have a bald spot because I fucking fell on a fireplace when I was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, cinder block fireplace, dude. 03.
Did you see?
Got taken out on that shit.
That
It was fucked up. Had to get stitches.
is
And
fun.
this is like under here.
Yeah, it's right here. It's either that. I think that's what it was. I mean, I have just like a weird bald spot in one area, and it's about where I split my chin
Permanent
open.
bald spot.
Hmm.
I think that was me. Could have been my fucking sister. Who even knows?
How do you feel about balding?
3.
I feel like we all have hair here.
Yeah.
Could you go bald?
Some of us
Could
more
you-
than others.
Yeah, true.
I thought I was like receding for a little while, but then now I feel like it's proceeding.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, you're doing good.
It's proceeding.
I think it's coming
like
down.
coming down.
Yeah, I think
You're
I'm
gonna
turning.
turn into a Monchichi doll.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, y'all know what a Monchichi doll is?
Oh yeah, dude,
What's
Munchie.
that?
It's like this doll that it has like a hairline that's like down to the eyebrows, dude. It's like Ben Stiller's hairline. Have you seen that motherfucker's hairline?
It's really low.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
He has
brow.
no forehead, bro.
Yeah.
So is it worse to have no forehead or like too much forehead?
It's unfortunately it's just
I feel like I got
nobody's
There's
ever
a
going to be
safe
happy
zone.
with their hairline. There is a safe zone, but nobody's ever really happy with it.
That's so true. I saw there's a golfer that's like a British guy and he's like 44 and I saw him on Netflix today. He's got the perfect something Rose, Justin Rose, I think. He's the perfect hairline.
Yeah.
Alex, I don't know, but it's like right at the point where like his forehead goes from like, flat to like sloping back. And I feel like, and it's very like straight across and then like drops,
Yeah.
Dude,
It's like that's the dream.
I've known a couple Mexican dudes that have a hairline where they have a little beak in it. It's like they
Yeah.
have a flat hairline, but then there's a little like doop doop.
That happens to black people sometimes too, where their hairline will come down to their shit, but they'll still get like a line that coincides with the hairline.
Well, and
but
also,
it's-
I mean, there's some trickery involved with some of y'all, dude.
Oh,
I've
like
seen the videos.
the black hairspray.
Yeah, that
Dude,
shit's funny as hell.
If I had that shit, dude, I'd be at the strip club like right now.
Dude, let's go get you it. There
Dude,
are
my
black
shit will be like this,
barbershops.
like-
Like we can let's get you
A barbershop
hairline below your fucking nose.
Yeah,
Bro,
those
let's
like
just-
stencils.
It's like a mask.
yeah, for real.
So that's the thing.
Dude, that would be sick. Like a black superhero whose mask is like hairline
His hairline.
spray. You know?
He's like putting on his super.
That
fucking
was his
clothes.
idea. If anybody wants to make this movie, I won't
This
be
is not
credited.
racially motivated. Now the crazy thing is like black people just can't get their haircut just anywhere. Like I saw Great Clips out here. You would not catch me at a fucking Great Clips. Like I don't know who operates.
It would be fun to just see what they do.
I'm interested too, but I think they would be scared. They'd be like, "Oh my god, there's a black person here. Fuck."
I think you're gonna run into that problem in a majority of salons in Idaho.
So you call them a salon.
Well, you'd have
Yeah,
to
exactly.
you'd
You
have
call
to
them barbershops.
Yeah, no. Even barbershops here, you're gonna have that issue.
You'd have to specifically find a black barbershop.
Yeah.
You have to.
And I think there are a few.
There's like maybe 2 or
Probably.
3 in town,
but-
I think.
But yeah, like for the most part, I don't know. I go to an Italian dude, maybe.
Is it the guy that in the parking garage?
He might know. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Is that
That
where
guy's
you
a
go?
legend, yeah.
That guy rocks, dude.
Dude, he's a
Yeah, I
legend.
can't remember his name, like Giano or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Dude,
His son's like a pro skateboarder.
he cusses he curses the way like an 11-year-old who just learned to curse.
Yeah.
Does like he's like, yeah, my fucking dog is fucking crazy, man. Like he's always fucking biting people and shit. Like he just talks like every word is a curse word.
Yeah,
and
like-
he has a weird in between Brooklyn and Italian accent.
Oh,
Total
fuck.
psycho.
I did the worst.
like
Like
the older guy, and he's got like the typewriters all over his barbershop. It's like the tiny one in the parking
Yeah, and
garage.
it hurts when he cuts your hair.
Yeah.
what do you
Like,
mean?
pulls your hair and
He,
shit.
he rips at it.
Yeah, he does this weird. It's good. It comes out good, in my opinion.
But he's like
Right.
ripping at your
Like,
shirt.
this is how a man cuts hair.
Yeah, for
he's
real.
just like yanking your shit around.
That's the worst when you're like fucking bloodied and battered after a fucking haircut. It's like what the hell?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever
That's
been,
why I
like,
go to
clipped by
very
scissors,
fancy.
like had someone like nab your ear or something?
No, rarely I get clipped by scissors. Like I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Some people will do if they're like mad professional. They'll be like they'll see black hair and they'll be like, yeah, I can do scissors. But typically black barbers won't
We'll just
do
do the whole
that.
thing with clippers.
clippers. Yeah.
Mhm.
Would you guys do a straight razor shave? Like a
Hmm.
Sweeney
I've done
Todd?
straight
Yeah, that'd be
razor
that'd be
shaves.
kind of cool.
I've gotten one. It's really nice. And then they give you a hot towel.
I just don't need one.
Yeah.
I don't have fucking facial hair.
That's
Like,
so-
So wild.
It'd be
still
such a
get it
fucking waste
even,
of
like,
time.
Without, like, they'll do a really light, like get all the peach fuzz.
yeah, why
Like
would
it's
I do
not
that?
really worth it. I think you need to like wait a few days to like.
You're at a good spot right now where it would
Well,
be
yeah,
nice.
I mean, I could.
Does
yeah,
that-
I could
does that grow
even
into a beard?
Right now, it could. I just don't. I don't like. This is like almost gross to me.
Yeah.
And it's a bummer because, like, yeah, my facial hair grows in like really evenly and stuff, but I just don't.
Dude,
like
go
it.
full fucking leprechaun, dude.
Go full
The world's
leprechaun.
tallest leprechaun.
Oh, man. I would love to see you with a
Irish.
beard. Like,
I feel like,
it'd be really interesting.
especially with redheads, as soon as you have a beard, you look like you really, really look like every other
Irish.
redhead.
You look like that fucking dork with the when you're 5 foot. By the way, the math on that song is crazy. He's like, when you're 5'1" and you're 300 pounds, it's like that's a huge motherfucker.
What is this?
That guy with the
Is it like the North Carolina?
it's like the rich men north of Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, all right.
When you're 2 feet tall and you're
been
6,000 pounds.
No, honestly,
these bullshit hours.
Yeah, for real.
every time I hear that shit, I'm like, dude, that's friendly fire. You can't just be like, he's a bigger guy.
Yeah, well, and that's what's funny to me is he makes the math so crazy to like not include himself. He's like, when you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, it's like okay. When you're 2 feet tall and you have orange skin and you work in a chocolate factory.
Is that in one of his? Is that in one of his newer albums or something?
He's going after Oompa Loompas now. Yeah.
Right on.
But in all fairness, I was just listening to that song recently.
You like that song?
I like it a
Dude,
lot.
what are we doing? What happened, man? We used to be a fucking country. Now we got San Franciscan black dudes listening to fucking.
He's wearing cowboy boots.
That is true.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm from Antioch.
Have you been visited
I
by
got
Elon Musk
exceptions. Is he rocking the boots as well?
Recently? I don't know.
Who?
Elon.
I haven't been foot watching Elon for a couple years now.
Fair.
Yeah.
Clean
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. They're burning down all the a bunch of the Tesla facilities and cars and shit. You guys see
Oh,
that?
dude, I saw in Boston they just burned down a ton of Chargers like 2 days ago.
That rocks.
Now they're like
I
making
love
it
it.
like a super criminal act to if you burn down like a Tesla or something. Like Pam Bondi, the fucking super attorney. I don't know what they call that. Her actual title. We'll just call her super attorney.
Sure.
She's prosecuting like hardcore people who like.
Just essaying people.
She's essaying.
She's essaying people.
She's like
What?
essaying people.
Super attorney.
Okay. Whoa.
I thought it was a
I
cute
thought you
little.
were talking about
Yeah, that's what I was.
sexual assault.
Yeah.
Whoa,
what I was getting-
This is a pretty good
I do like
podcast.
the idea of bleeping
This
that.
podcast is rated PG.
Hey, that's what I was joking
She's
about.
super attorneying, yeah. People who go after Teslas because of how close Elon Musk is with
Yeah.
Trump. And it's like, dude,
Well-
he chose to be that close to Trump, kind of. So it's in his ball court.
I just watched like a long video by. Do you guys know who Atrioc is?
Yeah, I do.
He's he's this.
He's
Marketing
the guy
streamer.
He's the guy that was watching AI porn of his friends.
Wait,
What?
was
Remember
he?
that on Twitter?
Wait,
Yeah.
was he the one?
Yeah, he got like mega canceled.
That was Atrioc?
Yeah, that was Atriot. The
that
guy that
was-
worked at Nvidia. and
Learning
stuff.
so many
Was
things.
that him?
Yeah, that was him.
No, I didn't know that was him.
We're calling you out right now.
All right, okay,
No, I'm
well-
just kidding. I like his videos.
I like
still.
his videos a lot.
But that is the guy. Who
I didn't
did
know that was him. That's
So he
funny.
was like, he was like taking his friends.
Well, that's not enough to get canceled for.
He was just he like alt tabbed and accidentally showed that he was like on an AI porn website.
Was it of girls or guys?
It was of girls,
Was
but
it,
like it was like of streamer people that he like knew.
Oh my god.
I feel like it wasn't Atrioc.
I'm glad that
because
we're
he's
digging
still
this
working
shit
with like
back up.
QT,
Yeah.
and that's who one of the people was, wasn't it? I feel like that person wouldn't work with him if it was Atrioc still in Ludwig.
Real
and them.
shit. We can cut this part out. If
No,
you,
I
like,
don't-
are a fan and don't want to.
No, I don't want to cut it out. I'm interested in figuring it out.
I don't even know why I brought it up.
I don't know
Atrioc,
who
I
this
watch
guy
your videos
is.
still. I probably watched whatever video he's talking about.
Did you do it?
Real shit.
Atrioc.
It was him.
That's gnarly. I mean, dude, technology's getting crazy nowadays. Like you could, is that it's super not legal? I'm
Also,
sure.
yeah, can I say something I would do?
Yeah.
Sure.
I would probably do
Oh
that.
yeah, look at that.
Is this?
There's the Reddit post about it that they're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, it's something I could totally get caught doing.
You know what's funny though is like two of the
What would
three
your-
people that he was looking at AI
What would
porn
your
of are
search
actually doing
term
porn
be?
now.
well, not now, but I'm saying if I were like fucking shit, I don't know, if I was a comic, right? If I like was friends with some famous comic that had nudes leak or something like that, fucking I could click
I'm gonna
on
say
that
it right
shit.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
dude.
What?
I would do it too.
Yeah, like
Wait, but we're talking about.
dude, if
If I was
Samson
friends with
Large
Nikki
AI
Glaser-
nudes came across,
See, good thing I brought the SA thing up.
yeah, good. We're getting into it, dude. But no, if Samson Large's AI nudes came across, if I found out that there was a website where Samson and
Dude,
Max
that'd be fucking
were like
funny.
sucking each other's dicks and
What if it's
like
for the bit?
fisting each other, is this still
Does that
PG?
change anything?
Yeah, this is all fun.
Yeah, okay, cool.
What if we ironically made it of ourselves? Like, it's
Dude.
not like
Yeah, I
we're
might
not
have
trying to be
already
weird.
made
It's
some,
like,
like,
look
very
how
similar-
funny this is.
This is content. We're not in a relationship.
That's what people are doing nowadays. If something comes out weird about them, they're like, "Oh, it was AI. It's
It's a
AI."
good move.
That's easy. Yeah, that's nice. That's a great fallback.
Mm-hmm.
More AI, please.
But I would definitely click on that.
Yeah, I click on that
And I'd
too.
watch
Yeah.
the entire
I
video.
mark all of our videos as like not being real and having like altercations. And
You
stuff.
do?
Just in case someone's like, be like, well, I don't know. There's a chance that something was edited out of context.
I guess
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Okay.
Not liable.
Yeah, like that whole thing I said about A-Track, totally don't even care.
Okay. Yeah.
about
Either
it,
way,
yeah.
I don't care either. But
That
he
was
made,
AI.
he made a good video like detailing like Elon Musk's like transition from supporting like the Democrats and stuff to like flopping over and like giving Trump all that money and like and why Tesla like he did it from more of like a obviously like business and marketing perspective where he's like talking about like Tesla's stock price and why it's fucking taking a bomb and why it's like
Yeah.
still maybe not a good move to bank on a bunch of Republicans that probably aren't going to buy EVs anyway.
Yeah.
It's a dumbass move he's pulling right now. And also just don't just be secretly a Nazi, idiot. What's with all these public Nazis?
Do you think that was real?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
was
South
definitely-
African. He's a white South African guy in his 50s. Of course that was real.
Because to me, it seemed like he was just ignorant to like what his actions were. And this is coming from like
that hasn't heard of Hitler.
yeah, but it was
You
like
know,
it was
like
like a.
that's-
Yeah, but then he did it again to the flag right behind him.
Yeah. That's not.
It's like I wanted to have
I
that
get
thought
like
too.
doing it
but,
once
like,
and being like,
Oh, he did it a bunch.
But then he turns around like 3 seconds later and does it at the flag.
Well, and also
And you're
the
like,
way
okay.
you do it is you pound your chest and like if he had all the time
Tutorial.
But like when you do heart out to someone, you're like, my heart goes out to you.
But
Well, there's
he also
also-
said that too.
yeah, but I still don't believe him.
Well, I feel like, if anything, I wanted to think that at first. I was like, maybe it was just a weird thing.
Yeah,
but then,
yeah.
like, I feel like after at least a couple, he should have said something. He hasn't like addressed it or anything, has
Yeah,
he?
no,
Like,
no,
that's
'cause
that's what made it weird. To
Is
me.
there an argument that he's like legitimately autistic? Is the question.
I think he
Dude,
might
that's
be.
not,
but I don't
like
know.
Is that
there's
even an argument, or is that a?
If you're so autistic that you're doing Nazi salutes on accident, that's
Can you imagine?
that's
I'm
not
just
the type
spinning.
of autism. He can go on. He goes on talk shows. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like he can talk. He's not like an incapable person.
The
You
man
know?
has been on SNL and like Big Bang Theory. And,
You're not that. It's not like he's like, 1 minute he's chill and can talk and reason well, and then 1 minute he's so autistic that he's doing Nazi salutes on accident. Like I don't know. That's a.
I guess you can't really up and down play your
Yeah,
your
yeah,
elements
yeah, yeah.
depending on the situation.
But yeah, I mean, if it had been like, there's a classic tabloid move of doing like getting a picture of someone with their arm extended,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
whether they're just on their way to say hi or something, you know.
Or like hailing a taxi.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, there's all kinds of.
I typically sig heil mine.
Iowa tax.
But the fact that he did in a video a chest pound
yeah.
went like that. You know, I'm not gonna do it.
I did it a little
Did
too
the
much.
thing. I'm not
I
gonna
feel like
do
it's been
it.
done like 10 times already.
But
I did it too much for sure.
but then he turned around and did the chest pound again. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
we're doing Nazi salutes out here, dude. That's
Seemed pretty choreographed.
I mean, how could you be a Nazi in this economy? Is my thing.
I mean, it seems
How
like
could
it's
you
working
not?
out pretty.
I'm joking.
It seems like it's working out pretty well for him.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, is this how the podcast usually is?
No.
every time, yeah. Yes, all of them.
Nice.
We can divert. How were your guys' shows
It was good
over the
Yeah.
weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
I really like that damn good room. It's
Yeah,
it's
that
really
fun.
chill.
It was very fun.
It was a good crowd.
It's a good backdrop for recording. Looks
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, totally.
The pictures that Jasmine took. Were
Oh, yeah, those
fucking
were super
awesome.
rad, yeah.
I
They
posted
were
like
really
2 of
good.
them.
They're really good. How's your first week hosting the
It's
new or the
exhausting.
It was a fun mic. It was like
Thanks.
a really cool mic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but I was very tired after
Yeah.
that night. Yeah, did not have a lot of time to
You do good
do
on
anything.
tips, dude.
do what?
Did you do good on tips?
Tips.
Yeah.
I didn't do too bad. Like,
That's good.
I keep
$25.
forgetting to make a tip jar for my mic, and
yeah, you
I've
gotta.
never put one out. And I need to.
You can make a lot of good money from it, dude. I was telling Max, you got to do it after someone that kills.
That's
Because
smart.
all the time I see hosts pass the tips after someone totally eats shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's not when people are like, better give them money. Like when someone
Like,
just
I'm really
goes up and
enjoying
like,
this.
yeah.
I can't really support this. But tip jars at mics, that's pretty rare as well. I don't see that
Not around
often.
here, dude.
Around here, it's very common. Every host has a tip jar.
I think it makes sense, honestly. I mean, running a mic is like running like a mini show. It's just you're preparing yourself.
It's
for
like way more annoying work than
Oh,
actually running a
100%.
show.
Yeah.
Like the planning that goes into running a show is more, but like
Yeah.
hosting a mic, as far as like that hosting gig of setting up the room and everything, is way worse.
Oh,
Mhm.
done,
You have to
done.
keep 30 comics straight, and
More
Oh, yeah.
casualties.
half of them are trying to run the light, and some of them are trying to like.
Some of them
get
don't
off
even know
early.
about the light and actively ignore anything you tell them.
Yeah, I
Some
used
don't
to cut
show
people
up.
the fuck off when I ran the Saturday mic. There was like a real running the light problem, just like with the
Yeah.
whole scene, and I was whipping that shit into shape. I would cut people the fuck off.
That's
It's
the
like,
nice
nope.
thing. That's the nice thing about Voodoo mic is I have a God mic, so I can fucking
Yeah.
really cut them off.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, they're trying to shoot a fucking special at an open mic.
What?
They're like,
Oh,
45
Oh,
minutes.
Yeah.
just running it. Where do you normally do stand up?
So I'm San Francisco, Oakland. I do Sacramento, Los Angeles, pretty much everywhere in California. I try to get
Nice.
around.
So your podcast is like the Naked Cat podcast,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for almost a year and a half now.
Okay.
Started it because I was just like, I feel like nowadays as a comedian, having a podcast is kind of the norm. You know what I mean? It's just really a place for you to just chat about all your ideas or someone else's ideas, and
Mhm.
it's basically it's like crowd work in a way, but you're crowd working with like another comedian. Super riff,
Talking?
super
Yeah, I know. That's called conversating.
No, you know what I'm saying? It's
I was
like
doing crowd work with my parents the other day.
Yeah.
but it's like
Damn, dude. I gotta say that
Just riffing.
was a lot of words to say.
I
I
know.
did it because everyone else had one, and that's like talking to people.
dude,
You're right, but yeah.
because the crowd work clips do so well online, you know. Podcast clips they do super well too, because it's the same kind of essence, I guess. It's the same kind of vibe where it's on the cuff or off, I don't know, on or off the cuff or whatever.
Cuffs are involved.
The cuffs are involved.
Yeah, they're
And
cuffs.
People like it. People get a sense of like who you are as a person and comedian. You know, not every comedian should have a podcast, myself included, probably.
Samesies.
You know, but it's fun. And it's, if you look at comedy as like a job, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you're going to end up doing a podcast. Why not have your own? I don't know. But it's fun.
I heard I think it was Joey Diaz explaining it, because like he did voiceovers in like a bunch of kids movies for a little bit, and then he would advertise his stand up, and then the people that were fans of that movie, of like whatever movie he did, would come to his shows, and his shows are like Joey Diaz being him.
Yeah.
And they would like, this isn't Coco or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said that's why he was like pumped on the podcast, because he could like kind of get out who he was, sort of. They get like a taste of the show before they come, so that they know like kind of what to expect.
Yeah, I mean, I think whoever's like someone who's doing, I think podcasting perfectly is Tim Dillon. Like you watch a Tim Dillon podcast, that's exactly what you get on stage too. I don't know.
He's good at being him.
Yeah. But most of my podcasts are I'm just like listening to them. Like I did a podcast with Ian earlier. It was just like I was just listening to Ian talk about Mormonism.
Yeah, I told him about Mormonism for like an hour.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what I've been obsessed with lately, dude.
Right on.
Idaho culture.
Well, it's so
yeah.
fucking nuts. Let's talk about it again, dude.
But it's giving. It's sometimes it's not even about you per se. It's just about like I don't know what information can be derived from any given conversation. Sometimes people say fucking mad interesting shit. You're like, oh, that could be a clip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to mumble for 2 hours for like one awesome sentence.
So
Yeah.
So you also like do like naked cat shows though, right?
Yeah. So that's a recent project where it's called the Naked Cat Comedy Showcase, where we just showcase like professional comedians in the area, try to get the best comedians possible so that it's like always a good show, Oftentimes I see people book shows where it's like, fucking their friends or fucking people who just started doing comedy like yesterday on a fucking doing a 15-minute set. And it's like, there are no ways this is not pleasurable for an audience person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's,
People do lose the plot on like what.
yeah.
Like they're like, it's like, dude, you're charging tickets.
Yeah.
People are paying for
people
this,
are
and they're
paying
not
for
expecting to
service.
show up and see someone who's like, yeah, I've been doing comedy for 2 weeks. My favorite is comics that go up and are like, this is probably gonna suck.
Dude, no,
yeah.
don't prepare
Yeah,
them.
like I suck, dude. Like I'm not even funny. Like it's like, why the fuck are you doing
Yeah.
that? You're basically like, yeah, you wasted your money.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a bad night. You and your girlfriend are gonna argue about going to this.
Yeah.
$10 tickets.
Dude, no, it becomes an uncomfortable experience. But my main goal,
You're gonna do this show.
my main goal with the Naked Cat Comedy Showcase is like I want to like kind of build a comedy network.
Yeah.
So we got a show in Oakland. That show might become an SF show eventually. We got Naked Cat Los Angeles that's coming up in April.
Nice.
And then I want to do pop-ups, potentially a show in Portland, maybe a regular show in Portland. Portland's got a lot of great comics, and a very active scene. So I've been looking at Portland pretty heavy. And I want to do a lot of pop-ups around the country and stuff, kind of build a network. And then, I don't know, I don't know. Just looking at like the bigger picture as far as comedy, it's like comedians do tours. Why not do a show? Understand the lay of that land, meet comedians, kind of make your own networking line, and it's super fun.
Totally. No, we've been like kind of discussing a similar thing too, where like we've turned like the Pretty Good podcast into like the Pretty Good tour, right?
Yeah,
When we
yeah,
go
yeah.
around
You guys should just
different
license out the
cities.
podcast. Just like let someone else do it. Be like, this is like pretty good. Like Seattle. This is pretty good. That'd be fun.
Dude, that would be pretty fun.
There's like a band that like was trying to do that I knew. They were called Nude Dude.
Nude Dude?
Yeah, they were like a dumb
Licensed
punk
together.
band that play like Tree Fort and shit.
Okay.
They were talking about they were trying to get like other people to buy franchises.
Their band?
Yeah, like
That's gnarly.
to like Nude Dude in different cities and countries and shit.
That's actually kind of interesting.
That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
like that'd be
name
so
of it.
Well,
baller.
it's almost like a don't tell kind of
Yeah,
situation,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
That'd be so
where
funny.
it's like we just do pretty good showcases and then we start out franchising those. And then we're like, hey, if you want to do a pretty good podcast in your city, let us know.
yeah,
No, that's so, dude.
We'll
shit
send
like
you the brand
that.
kit. Just let you go for it.
Well, that's pretty much
Dutch
what
Bros
like
does
Pay us $1,000, we'll send you mics
that's
too.
what like your mom's house is doing.
Is it?
Well, I
They're
mean,
like
it's
a network.
Yeah, they have they run like a network where people, they basically just fund people doing a podcast.
See, I thought they were more of like a like actual studio.
I think they do have a
building.
studio.
Okay,
but,
yeah.
But I
guess
they
that
do
make-
off studio.
They like produce other people's.
Yeah.
Isn't that like how Theo Vaughn got like all fucked over by like some podcast network that ended up being a scam or something?
Yeah, a bunch of people did.
Like
There's
a bunch of comedians.
Some fucking wop.
Fuck.
I love that we can be like super racist to Italians again.
Well, they keep doing shit like that. They're like, yeah, let's make a podcast network and never pay anybody.
Mozzarella!
Yeah.
Mozzarella.
For real. Because they wear it. It's funny because they wear designer clothes and it still looks like shit on them.
All their
Oh, yeah.
flat asses.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I like Italian people. Especially the ones that come to my shows.
I love lasagna.
Lasagna's cool. Yeah, I'm basically Italian.
Yeah.
I'll claim. Yeah,
The
sure.
amount of carbs I eat.
I'm trapped. Yeah, for real. I love noodles, man. It's
New
baking
dude.
something. I
Ian-
like a bake.
Ian's a new dude.
Ian's been headlining lately. How have those been going?
You guys been really good. Yeah, I'm new to it. I'm not a headliner though. Let's not mince words.
All
here.
right, all right.
But yeah, you should
Humble.
come see me headline.
Is it how many more have you because you've been doing like a string of weekends at Liquid?
I had two. I did two at Liquid. I just did one and it went really well. They asked me back, and
Okay.
so I'm just doing a second one. I would have just done two shows, but I was like, I don't know. But I wish I had just done that because I have sold them both out pretty much. The
Yeah.
second one, we have a few more tickets left, but
Nice.
we have a week to go, and so I think
It's
it's
Friday the 21st.
yep,
right?
the 21st. Yeah, that'll be
This
good.
will come out on Tuesday, won't it?
Yeah.
You had a sick,
Cool.
sick set at the. Was that your show?
The which one?
The pretty. The
No, that's-
Oh,
Good
damn
show?
good. No, that's Moondeck and Tyson.
That was a cool show.
But that show was really cool.
you guys
That was
both
the
had
first time I've done that.
solid sets.
Thank
I was
you.
in the bathroom for yours, but I heard them laugh.
You can hear the laughter from the bathroom
Mhm.
really well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bathroom is right behind
It's
the
right behind
stage.
the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
It's
It
really
is
funny.
tempting to like just
go wait
shit your
outside.
heart out.
I was
Just ruin
thinking,
someone's set.
I was thinking about that while I was in there. I was like, what if I just ripped ass right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how audible it would be, especially during a quiet part. They're doing some kind of an act out.
Like the two
Sure,
people
it
on
would
that couch
echo.
right there are the only ones that hear you or
just
something.
yeah.
watch TikToks loud as fuck on your phone. Just come out.
Listen to other stand-up.
Do that
clips in
thing
there.
where you like flush and open the door at the same time, like everyone can hear it.
Just leave the door open.
Just like leave
Fucking-
the sink on,
Yeah.
leave the door open.
It is actually pretty close to the audience, the door.
Dude.
Fuck.
It's like right there.
Yeah, taking a shit in there and then just leaving the door open.
Just
Nuts,
just-
dude.
fucking stinking out the whole show.
Dude, that'd be sick.
But like that room is really cool with the neon and like the
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it's a good
couches.
one.
Except that's the only
Yeah,
the
no,
only
that's
issue. That's
just
the
a
only
funny
bathroom in
choice.
the whole bar.
Well, that's how a comedy place has to be.
Yeah.
Like that's how a comedy show. There has to be some funny detail like that. You're like, okay, really?
I like the intimate spots. They're chill.
Yeah.
It's
Me too.
nice. Such a
I would do a
cozy
show
room.
in the bathroom if I could.
Yeah, right.
Every time I go in the bathroom, it's a show, baby.
I'm putting on a show for the guy next to me.
Dude, that's like the worst when you like have to fucking go to the bathroom and you have to do like a 15-minute set.
Dude, are you kidding? My body eats it.
I was
Shut the
gonna
fuck
say, dude,
up.
sometimes my best performances are when I have to pee so bad that I'm like doing the dance,
see,
and then
yeah.
I go on stage and I just like walk in to
Yeah.
the best set of my life.
I have the same thing. I've had to take a shit so bad. Like, dude, I've had it where, like, you know, when you just are like, okay, I'm done shitting, and then you stand up and you're like, I'm not done shitting.
Dude, those are the best.
And then I've been like, I have to just go get on stage. Like, I'm on in like a few minutes, and then yeah, you go up there and your body's like, all right, we'll hit pause.
Yeah,
I think it's like an adrenaline thing.
Yeah.
dude, the going on stage gives me the same amount of adrenaline as like when I'm about to hit like a huge ski jump doing like a trick for the first time. Like it's the same feeling in my stomach that I get when I'm about to go on stage.
Did
It's
you guys
pretty
ever know
crazy.
Caden McKnight?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Caden one time tried to piss his pants on stage, and he like couldn't.
You just
do
couldn't
it.
do it?
Yeah, he like tried his hardest, and he couldn't bring himself to do it.
I would like
You, like,
thought
just
about
tense up
that
and-
a couple times, like if I'd be able to like actually.
Because I mean, how funny would
Force
that
it.
be? Would it even be funny? Because like I feel like the crowd would egg you on to do it, and then once you pissed your pants, it wouldn't be funny.
I've debated this so many
Yeah,
times,
yeah, like the aftermath.
and me and my
Because then you're
this,
just there.
I had
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
Well, and also, are you able to just piss yourself a funny amount? Because here's the thing.
oh, if you go
Here's
too
the
long.
thing. When you're a kid, you piss your pants, you can hold like fucking that much piss. So
Yeah,
it just
yeah, yeah.
pisses your pants.
It
As an
goes
adult,
onto
if you
the
piss your
floor.
pants, it's gonna be like making a puddle. If you fully,
It goes down the stage.
Oh my God.
especially you've been
Yeah.
drinking,
Yeah,
you know, you've
you're
had like
full.
And you
4
can't
beers.
stop.
You're like,
and you're
oh
just
god,
ah.
that could suck, dude. You flood a show with piss.
Yeah.
Or you
Dude,
fucking you
honestly
piss-
though, what if you like strapped up like a water bag to your back and then you pissed for like pissed for like a
Oh, we're faking
comically
a piss.
long
No,
time.
see, we can't fake a
You
piss.
can't fake a piss.
I'm
What-
saying, do you
Have
have
some
the
integrity.
bladder control to just take a funny piss? Like, can you just take a I've wet my pants piss?
I feel like you have
Yeah,
to
like,
limit
above
how
the
much
knee.
piss is in you to do that. Like
Okay.
I feel like if once you start it, it's hard
So
to
you
stop.
think, okay, all right, I see what you're saying. You say you go to the bathroom right before your show, and then you pull out a rubber
Oh.
band while you're pissing. You
Oh.
really quick
Pinch it off.
pinch it off while you just got a little bit left.
That's not what I was thinking.
And
Dude.
then while you're on stage, no, this is a simple plan. I see exactly what you meant when you
Holy
said that.
fuck.
Yeah.
While you're on stage, you dick flex, pop the rubber
Pop the
band.
fucking rubber band.
the veins out.
Holy shit.
I like that this is only working for Samson.
The
You guys
dick
don't
flex.
even see
Well, it's
the
like-
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
flex.
I see the
I'm imagining the
vision, dude.
worst fucking type of UTI you'd have, dude.
Oh yeah.
But also, like, imagine
Never
if you
had one of
piss
those.
too.
I don't know. I don't
Doesn't
think I know
exist
if
to
I
me.
had one.
Imagine if you piss too
I
little.
bet I have one
though.
right now and I have no
Like,
idea.
how much more? That'd be embarrassing too if it's like only like a little splotch
Tiny
like that
piss?
big.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're like, did he come?
How much dick did this guy have?
And you like grunt really loud when you do it too. You're like, ah.
Well, also, what if you're all like,
Veins in
this
your
is
neck.
gonna be funny, and then you get really embarrassed?
Yeah.
Like, cause that would suck too. Like, what if
And
you
then you
piss
get
and then
hard.
just primal instincts kick in, and you're like, oh no, and you just turn into a weird. It's like the
Those primal
Always
or just
Sunny
normal
one hand guy.
instincts, where you're just like, what am I doing?
What if you accidentally shit yourself instead?
Yeah, dude,
could
that
have-
is you are
yeah.
running the risk of
Hemorrhoid.
a piss fart,
Yeah.
Oh,
air in the
shit.
pipes. You know?
Just puke, shit, and piss on stage and just pass
But-
out and cry.
I mean, what would be the reason to piss your pants?
Art,
Just because it's funny.
Art.
artistic
I feel like
expression.
that is.
My thought
do
is just
anything,
like you just like you're like you guys are gonna love this next joke, and then you just piss your pants a little bit.
That's not.
You just
fall over.
kind of, make a funny face, make a funny pissing face like that. Oh,
What's the tag on that one?
the piss.
Yeah, that's it.
The piss
They
is
gotta
the
say
tag.
something.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, and then you just move on to your next bit, and you just act like nothing happened.
That's so wild. Some people are into that shit. Some people are into that
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, me.
Oh,
I want to do
fuck.
it.
I don't have a piss
Go
fetish, but-
straight into
I
crowd
don't have a
work right
piss
now.
fetish.
Well, 'cause
I just want to piss on
Your name,
stage.
I mean, a trick you can definitely do at a bombing show is like chug a beer. So it's kind of the reverse of that.
What if you
Really?
chugged a beer while pissing yourself?
Yeah, like that's like
That's
that's always a good
legendary.
move. Like if you're hosting a show and like the crowd sucks, you'd be like, everybody, like get them to cheer you on while you chug a beer.
That's so true.
So if you get them to cheer you on to piss your pants,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that could create hype. But
No, would shitting your pants go too far?
See, I
it's,
feel like
it's not visible enough, and if it is, that's disgusting.
See,
you
I
know?
feel like the
So
pissing
wear
yourself
shorts or
depends
some
on the crowd
loose-fitting
because, like,
pants, maybe.
well, where you said like you could like
This is
realize
just
you're
a
embarrassed,
capris
the
if I
crowd
ever
I feel
saw
like could
one.
be hyped about it, and if they're not drunk enough when you piss yourself, they'll like realize you just pissed yourself.
yeah,
and they'll be
ew.
like,
Yeah.
that's gross, and then you lose them.
Yeah, they have to be hammered. This has to be like the road show from hell.
Yeah, this
Like,
is like
it
a
has to
late
be
night
like,
do
biker
you-
bar.
Do you start your set with this, or is this like in the middle?
No. Hey, buddy, ever heard of a closer, dumbass? Whoa.
I don't know. Maybe
I
a
was
warm
thinking
up.
like halfway
Crazy.
through.
I'd say this is the features closer.
It's their middle of your
I
set.
think that's where it works best.
Yeah.
It's a transition bit.
I mean, 'cause if they're close enough, they're gonna smell the
I
piss.
even thought about the spot in the entirety of the show.
Yeah, no, a headliner, you can't close out the show with piss in your pants because that's like
True.
not worth it. Because then you just have piss in your pants,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's where you
and you
piss
pretty
and
much
shit.
made it through the entire show without anyone needing to piss their pants.
I mean, you might
But
earn
if
some
the-
respect from some.
Like, I feel like that's like the ultimate, honestly, like Christ-like move for a feature to pull.
Yeah.
Like, so that the headliner has a good crowd. Just
Top
be
that!
Like, yeah. Well, it's like it could revive a dead crowd, you know?
Yeah.
Like, just like, oh my God. And then they're open to the headliner because they've been, you know, awoken. by piss.
Who was that musician that used to like cut himself and he would like piss on
G.G.
stage?
Allen.
Yeah.
He used to cut himself.
Yeah,
he, like, cut
his chest open.
Stage.
G. Allen.
Yeah.
He used to cut himself.
Yeah, not a great guy.
I've
Also,
heard.
weird thing about G.G. Allen is he was like a really early punk. So even though he was all hardcore, when you listen to his music, you're like, this is kind of gay.
Isn't that why there's like a Whitest Kids sketch about him where like
Oh,
he's
is
just
there?
like singing about like bees and flowers, but the whole time he's like cutting his chest,
Oh,
like
yeah.
shitting on the stage and stuff.
That one, I don't think that's like directly G.G. Allen, but it's definitely like,
like
his
an
music
homage.
is his music is like way chiller than you would think. It sounds like more like the Rolling Stones than it does like like,
Yeah,
fucking
like real
death
fucking
metal or
stuff.
something.
Yeah. The man put on a show.
Yeah, dude.
I think I seen
Crazy
something
visuals.
about him on like TikTok or some shit.
People go like deface his grave, like his
Really?
fans. Yeah, they go and like
That's
shit
like
and
how they
piss on
respect
it.
him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because that's what he would like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Piss on my grave. What do you guys
I
think?
want
Of,
people to do
respect.
that to me, but just do it to my friends.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd be down to like hook up, like actually like put like a pissing area on my grave.
Oh, yeah,
like, have
Piss
like
here.
a grate and stuff.
What if
Yeah,
you had like
glory
a
hole,
like a
I think.
urinal that was like that was your
Yeah,
headstone?
yeah,
and, like,
urinal
it
for
read it
homeless
on the
people,
top?
A public urinal.
That'd be cool. I don't care. Go ahead, man.
That would actually be sick if like one of those like rich people tombs was just like a public restroom.
Um,
And
That'd be
like
funny.
you had yourself just encased in glass watching over the toilet.
I would want to do some freaky shit like that.
You're peeing with Ian.
You're like looking at him like
I would be down to get like taxidermied or whatever. Like just be like,
Like, it'd be,
Yeah.
or like
fuck.
it's like the urinal is like your face, a bust of your face, and you're like,
You are
That'd
the
be cool.
toilet, like a human toilet.
a human toilet.
or
Dude.
you're just like,
pretty
yeah, your
sick.
body is. Like...
Yeah, just-
Would your family visit you?
I would hope so.
Sure.
I don't really care
at
though.
that point, like
Who's
during
gonna clean the toilets, dude?
that's true. You're gonna have to hire
It's like-
someone.
Instead of flowers, they'll just like
Yeah.
Some
Toilet
oxy
first.
rub it down,
cleaning.
yeah.
Or you're like a urinal. Your family comes and finds shit in the urinal.
They bring some scrub and bubbles, dude.
What's the worst thing you've ever done in a public bathroom?
Mm, I mean,
No.
I mean, other than jerking off.
yeah, yeah, either drugs or jerking.
Yeah, it's either cocaine or
Not
jerking
bad.
off for
Yeah.
sure. Whichever you consider
I
worse.
mean, really, what other things are there other than like horrible crimes? You know, this isn't a fun question.
I mean, I guess the worst thing that I've ever done in a public bathroom is I like was having diarrhea and didn't get my pants down in time and had to ditch my underwear in the trash can. But like,
you know what I will say?
that was in a Walmart though, so they deserved it.
I ate pussy in the Cactus Bar bathroom one time.
That's
Nice.
gnarly.
But the outside, the nicer new one.
Oh, that's
it was
good.
like brand new at the time.
That's
too. I
good.
bet, might have been the first person to eat a pussy in there.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, there should be a plaque of me.
Should just.
Yeah.
Some of the
like
bartenders.
this is the women's restroom.
Yeah.
God, the positioning, that's gotta be wild, huh?
Oh yeah, it wasn't even remotely hot.
we were
it
both
was-
standing up.
We both quickly agreed, what are we doing? You know, it was, yeah.
You're both going down each other while you're both just on
Yeah,
your
we
feet.
69 on the ground.
That's actually
I just laid
super
on the
solid.
ground in a
You
fucking
pull down the
bathroom.
changing table and you're like, why is there a changing table in a bar bathroom?
Yeah.
That rocks.
for that.
People do
And then
that.
You lay on it and it breaks.
Yeah,
because it's a changing
immediately.
table.
Duh, yeah.
Dude, Yeah, people fucking in bathrooms at like clubs and shit. The crazy thing, like in San Fran, you'll see like you'll go to clubs and you'll see people like straight up fucking on the floor. It's like so nuts.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like so nuts.
Which clubs exactly?
Well, when I was younger, there's this club called Club X. It's like notorious for like new club people in San Francisco. Club X, or they call it City Nights or Shitty Nights. And it's just like, yeah, it's this 18 and up club, and it's like,
Yeah.
if you first start clubbing, you'll go to it like in your early 20s or something.
Dude, they used to have a teen club in Boise.
Oh God,
Can't remember what it was called, but they had like a 13 and up club.
Shut the fuck up.
They did, bro.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy.
You imagine like old ass dudes trying to get in. I'm just trying to fucking have a good time.
Yeah, no, that's such a bad idea.
There's still like 18-year-olds in there with like 13-year-olds.
Yeah,
dude.
No, that was I never went, but my cousin did. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like what does that do for society, having a 13 and up club?
I don't know. Look at our generation.
This.
Yeah,
Kids need to get out more.
I don't know if they just watched Skins.
I know a lot. I know a lot of kids that used to frequent that club that had children out of wedlock or
what was
early
it
in
called?
their
It had a
lives.
weird name.
It did have a weird name.
Like it was like Huggies. You know, like the name was like, all right, that's inappropriate. It's almost implying what everyone's afraid of.
Yeah.
Night Tykes.
Night Tykes.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not.
It wasn't like a youth group thing. It was like an actual like.
No, it
club?
was like a nightclub for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a disgusting sentence to even say.
Yeah, do they play like kids bop albums and stuff?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like-
No, they played normal freak dance music, dude.
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Dynamite by Teo Cruz.
Yeah.
On repeat.
Exclusively R. Kelly music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if or what the age cutoff was. Like if they had one or, like what it was. Because,
I hope it was a kid that pitched that idea for that to be a thing.
I feel like it
That's
has
not-
to be like some
well,
rich
that's
kid,
not how
right?
businesses
That's like
work.
I
though.
know, but like I don't want to think that an adult was like, where should all the kids? Like,
And do you go at night or do you go during the day?
another good question.
Yeah, I never went. I never went at all. My mom had sense.
that feels like something that a Mormon would do, or like some kind of Christian organization, and they're like, we got to keep these teens out of the streets and out of drinking, and if we have them in a club, then we can groom them and have ourselves chaperone and be creepy. And I feel like that's all it probably was.
Yeah, I'm in
Could be.
clubbing. They're doing prayer and shit.
Oh, yeah. The only kind of clubbing the kids should be doing is baby seals.
Goddamn right.
Arf.
Yeah. Make me shoes.
You gotta feed,
Can't see it.
feed
I'm
a
wearing
family.
baby seal shoes.
Nice. It's expensive.
Can't confirm.
Anyway, now what, guys? What do you want to talk? How long have you been doing stand up?
For about 4 years,
Okay.
just about.
And you started in San Francisco?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I started in Oakland. Yeah, the scene's really cool there. It's like really chill, a lot of cool ass people. They run a lot of shows. It's like really cool. It's a great place if you're like starting out, especially because you get mad stage time.
Mm.
Like, dude, it's actually crazy. Some people will be starting out like they'll be 2 weeks in. Next thing you know, they're doing 15-minute sets and like fucking, I don't know, like a solid show with like an actual audience, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy because the Bay Area is pretty big, so I figured there would be
Mhm.
like a bigger open mic scene than like what you were talking
dude,
about.
one of my friends, Nate Schwartz, shout out Nate Schwartz, he fucking did 20 mics 2 weeks ago.
Like-
20 mics.
Yeah,
He's super funny. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a lot of mics.
Like in a week?
Like in a
Or-
1 week,
yeah,
20 open mics. Like that's insane.
yeah. That is a lot.
But
Portland's approaching those numbers.
Yeah,
they
Portland
have, they
is
have like a
approaching those numbers.
crazy amount of mics, like to the point where you're like, cool, but like
Yeah.
Maybe some of you guys should have some conversations and make a super mic.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need
Crowd work to each other.
I know that's the problem. Like sometimes with like Portland is a lot of the mics will start at the same times, and so you have to like see where you're at on the list at one mic and be like, okay, do I have 30 minutes to drive across town, do a set, and then come back? Well,
and I totally get having like, for a night, like, okay, whatever, like the first mic starts at 8, and I get having a mic at 9 and a mic at 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it starts going like 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, and you're like, dude, okay, just fucking combine, get a bigger venue or something, like, because it's...
But like, that's the other thing too, is like during like some of the busier like times in the area, like in the summer and stuff, like towards the end of last summer in August, like one of the days, like there's Monday where there's 5 mics in Portland on Mondays, and you can potentially hit them all, and they do start on like those half-hour intervals,
and they're all just as good as each other.
And a lot of them, there's a couple that were like, some of them are pretty good, some of them are.
No, they're good.
But like,
love everybody.
Everyone had like. All of them had like 30 to 40 fucking signups. And so like you could essentially be like, okay, I can sign up and be like, hey, can I be later on this one? Cause I'm number 1 on this one. And some of them are online and some of them are in person. So you just gotta like, but that takes a lot of work in itself to just go do a bunch of fucking open mics in one night, you know? Like
I start to lose the like, what is the purpose of them? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, doing like 5 in one day, even 3 in one day for me is like, feels excessive because it's like, I don't know, what are you doing?
Sometimes I'll have like a specific like bit that I'm working on, and so I'll like
need to
do
try
that
like
one
times.
at like every single mic and see like how different crowds react to it.
Yeah.
As someone like from out of town, when you have a free day, it's fun to do that because you can just meet,
I loved it.
You can meet
Thursday
like everyone in the fucking. Well, and I just mean like, if I live like once I live in Portland, I'm moving there. I'm probably not gonna do all 5 mics in one day. I'll probably not do that many mics altogether, but like
you'll do a couple to get kind of an idea of the scene.
Yeah, but like doing when you're out of town, you're like visiting a city and you find out, oh shit, they have like 3 mics tonight. That's super fun because then you can meet like everyone.
Exactly. And get a good feeling for like the general vibe of the scene, and like the strength of it too. Where when you go to a city and you're like, oh, there's 5 open mics on a Monday, or there's 4 open mics, 3 open, you're like, this must be a pretty strong comedy scene, And especially when they have like, if a city has like a legitimate like club, right, that has a Tuesday that they, limit to 15, and like most of those people end up becoming features and so, or are already features in their clubs. Like Helium, does that in Portland, and once you get on that mic and do well on it, like you start getting on it more and more.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no, I got super lucky last time I was there. I got to go up at the Helium.
That's sick.
Fucking,
super
fun.
I haven't done the Helium one yet. I've signed up twice for it, but I was once in like January, like last year, and then once in like August. But like, that also gets like 60 signups.
I was shocked that I made it too, because it was the first one after Portland's Funniest, because they stopped doing the mic for like 2 months of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first one back. And
Did you say you were like in from out of town?
Yeah, I said all that shit. Yeah.
I didn't say I was in from out of town
when
I signed up, and so I should.
I'm just gonna keep doing that even when I live there.
Honestly.
I won't actually.
Mm-hmm. You'll be like, I just moved here. Put me on your feature circuit.
I know some people there. I think I'll have a good time.
Do you know Robbie Sherman?
No, but I've been told about him by other people.
Okay. Yeah. He runs that Preach show, and then my friend Megan, she also hosts at Helium a lot. And I can
nice. Yeah, they just opened a new room.
Yeah, I saw
neon
that.
room.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh
yeah, dude. You guys want to talk about any more boring comedy business stuff?
No.
Business cards.
What kind of mics are
Business
these?
cards.
Just kidding.
You guys fuck with QR codes?
I just pissed myself. Made you look.
I did look. I checked. I was like, you might have.
No, but I'm about to.
Ian, how's stand-up been since you've been here last?
Good. It's been good. It was weird. I got banned from the Mad Swede for 6 months, so that was
Why?
That's right.
for being too funny. No, I'm not gonna get into everything, but it was weird because I did a lot of I did like music open mics during that time and stuff, and
like mixed mics.
I was making it a mixed mic.
What?
It was pretty exclusively music with one speed bump. It was me going up and doing comedy. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's been a long time since then, though. But yeah, I mean, when did I do this shit? Like 2 years ago or something?
Was it that long ago?
Year and a half, too.
It was a long ass time ago.
It was over a year.
Yeah,
for sure.
I was still wearing shorts and stuff.
We didn't have the table.
Oh, that's true.
We were
But a
holding
child,
mics.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now look at us.
Oh, look at us.
Ian's headlining.
yeah.
I think he'll kill, dude.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go make Portland my bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
When's that happening?
Next month. So
Oh,
very
nice.
soon. Yeah, I'm out, dude. I'm outie.
You outie.
Oh yeah.
Dang, man.
Move to Portland.
Good for you.
Fucking start paying homeless people to do my bidding.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a gang of homeless people.
Deliver this message for
Yeah, they'll be fucking my little pigeons, dude.
That'd be pretty gnarly.
Dude, that'll be so cool. You'll have like a throne under like one of the underpasses.
I'll be like, you didn't get my message, and like nobody's getting them. I'm like, fuck. Pay the guy $20.
All the homeless guys are just walking right around the block and doing fentanyl.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, shit. Fell asleep as soon as I walked away.
A pile of them like around the corner.
I will say homeless people in Portland do have like, this isn't funny. Yeah, it is. But like they have this tendency to just sleep on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're not even gonna try to like, I don't know,
Good for your back.
get near a bush or something.
Find a
Like, I
solid area.
I always find homeless people in Portland are more willing to get in your face than homeless people anywhere else.
Dude.
I don't know about anywhere
not, like,
else.
in your face,
honestly,
but,
San
like-
Francisco has some of the
Yeah,
most
that's true.
talkative homeless people
No,
I've ever.
But like that's what I mean. Just like
They-
chatty.
I think they keep to themselves mostly in San Francisco,
Oh yeah.
unless you talk to them. But Austin, dude, Austin, Texas,
Oh yeah.
the most
chatty.
aggressive homeless people I've met in
I
my
can see
fucking
that.
life. Like, if
We
you
did
even,
have some encounters.
We did have some
We
encounters
went,
with homeless
yeah.
people when we were in Austin, and then we were only there for like 10 days.
you like look them in the eye, dude, they want to know everything about you.
Yeah, we did. I remember there was that one guy outside of the creek in the cave that one night, and he just gave us like his whole life story, and then was like, "What else did he say to us?"
I think he like asked if one of us had like a cigarette or something, and
I think I gave him one because I'm a
Oh, yeah.
fool for that.
Yeah, I'll give him a cigarette. And honestly, anytime I have cigarettes, I'm like trying to get rid
That's
of
so
them.
true.
I like fucking. But yeah, dude, I went to Portland right after the fucking pandemic.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
like right after, and it was nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Like every inch of
Like,
like at
all the
least in my
boarded up
experience. And listen, dude,
downtown.
I'm not like some weird Republican. I'm moving there. I like
Yeah.
Portland. I'm not saying this for any political reason. I'm just saying I've never seen anything like that. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it was kind of crazy because like one of the nights it was pretty chill. We were like, I don't know if we were downtown, but we were near downtown. And me and this comic went into a bar at like 9.
Mhm.
We were drinking for a while and we came out at like 11. Dude, it had shifted. It was fucking nuts out there. It was so funny because it was like, there were a lot of homeless people
Yeah.
anyway, but then you went out and it was like carnival, dude.
like
It was like
it's like
everybody
Minecraft at night.
and like so many people were drinking openly on the street, no brown bag or
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
that I like Googled. I was like, oh shit, is like open container allowed
It's
here?
not.
Nope. It's just, but
Dude.
there's hardly any police, at least at the time.
Lawless.
They just hang out on the highway because they're bitches and they're just making ticket money and they're scared
That's
to
so
actually
true.
like do anything.
Uh,
But yeah, no, it was crazy. I saw like one cop and I was there for like 4 days. Like, I climbed I allegedly climbed like a billboard with like these full, like one of those short billboards
Yeah.
they have in town. We
Yeah,
like climbed up the ladder on it and we're like drinking up there.
that's sick.
I'm like, this is a fucking
hella lawless.
like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Sometimes you gotta climb, It's
Yeah.
late night in Portland. You gotta
Yeah, I was
climb.
climbing with a like stripper boyfriend combo that I met.
Yep.
Spider-Man.
It gave me
all
some
over the place.
Keystone Light.
Ooh,
Dude, that's like real life.
that's
Like, I'm not talking down on it. That's the thing. Like, I hope you
That's
see this. I'm
living.
not trying to propagandize that like Portland is a fucking lost city. If it is, I want to live in a lost city, dude. That shit's
Yeah.
Sodom, dude. I'm
I mean-
trying to live in Sodom, bro.
no. It sounds like fun. yeah, you know,
Could be nice.
I've
I think
drunkenly
that's the
climbed
closest
atop
to
a few
ancient
rooftops.
Greece you can get.
This is climbing up billboards in Portland.
Yeah. Portland, Oregon is like, if you want to, that's like the closest approximation to like early life. You know, like
More vigilantes and
You think Portland will ever change?
yeah, I think everything will change, dude. Once this is the United States of China, dude.
Woo!
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm down for it. I don't care.
Speak some
Yeah,
Mandarin.
dude, I love that shit. Let's start speaking fake Chinese. Let's just do the rest of the podcast and like improv exercise. Fake Chinese.
All right, who's gonna start?
Max?
How to yes and this one.
Until you're chomping at the bit.
I don't know about this one, guys. I have to chopstick this one out of here.
Portland's
That's the thing is you see those videos where it's like what English sounds like to non-English speakers, and we're like, that's great. You do it with Chinese once, everyone freaks the fuck out.
Suddenly you're
You're like,
racist.
Jesus Christ! I was just saying what you sound like.
It's an
In
imitation.
Minecraft, dude. I'm just kidding.
It's just wingdings to me, dude.
Holy fuck.
And I don't mean that phonetically. I meant the font.
Yeah, I mean, works both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you do comedy, you go to like a new city. It's like you're so interested in what will take. But dude, after being in Boise, I'm like, you just will never know.
Was that your first time in Boise?
I've been in Boise before for like just like theater shit,
Mm.
but this is the first time I like did a show, like a comedy thing.
Mhm.
And dude, they were so chill. Like
Yeah.
you know, they were mad chill. Like what?
Yeah, we have
I feel like
like
I
we
did
have an interesting
terrible.
scene. Like you know, it's funny because like the crowds are down for
Yeah.
Mhm.
everything here. Like
They like the
Espe-
fucked
like
up
I feel like
shit.
especially Boise because it's very blue, but it's also like a lot of people that like had fucking Republican parents and stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So you know they can like relate to both ways. You know, which
Yeah.
by like you know like you can do like a joke making fun of Democrats and they're not gonna like get twisted up about it
Yeah.
at all. You know, like. But then you can also go make fun of Trump in the next sentence, and they're
Yeah.
not going to be like, "How dare you make fun of our
Yeah.
president?" You know, like
Our
it's-
Messiah.
I know it's so funny.
You said you did theater stuff.
Yeah, I was
Like-
a theater major in school and shit.
What brought you here for that?
There was a theater conference out at BSU.
Oh.
Like fucking 7 years ago. I did a play. It was really cool.
What
I
was
took
the-
a bunch of chicks out on Fridays because I was really poor. So I'd be like, "You want to go eat some fries?" We're in Idaho. But
Nice.
what's up with the potatoes in Idaho? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we grow a lot.
But
of
do they
potatoes.
taste better?
They're just big as hell.
That-
That's
that's
like
That's what I
our
was
thing. is,
figuring.
yeah.
It was like,
Well, like pretty much all the, like I think almost all the potatoes for McDonald's are.
Yeah,
From Idaho.
Really?
Yeah. Simplot is the big evil potato company.
simple.
This guy started
Did you-
it when he was 12. This illiterate guy. He's just like,
Yeah.
I grow potatoes, and then he turned it into his empire.
It's like, yeah.
Bud
Have
boy.
you seen that? Did you see that big wacky building, the Jump building?
Mm-mm.
Which, by the way, it's really funny because when you're at like the top of the parking garages and you look out, you see a building that says Jump.
Yeah.
No, I've seen this.
All right, I guess I will. dude.
The
But,
Grove Hotel. I've seen that one where
It's near there. I'll point it out if we
Yeah,
go downtown
yeah.
again. But it's like it's like a big crazy building.
yeah,
And that was like one of his kids, who's like the artsy dork one.
fuck.
It's just like just a hole in the bucket, wasting
Jump.
money. They just have this big dumb building that makes no money for anyone.
What do they even do there?
Well,
They just
Yeah.
have like conferences and
I
always
rent out
I see
offices
people-
and-
That's spud
I always
money.
see people up in the middle of that building. I'm like, I've never seen like an advertisement for any event there. That's
yeah,
like-
yeah. Well,
They're just
yeah,
a
they
lot of
have that
private-
billboard that's always changing, and it's always just like, "Hey, come look at us." It's
Yeah.
like, "All right, it's been
Check out
8
these
years.
emojis.
What are we gonna do with this space? It's
They
cool
also-
during Tree Fort. They play movies and shit there. Like
Yeah.
I like going to the film for it.
It's
I-
dope when that slide is
actually-
open.
when we were leaving downtown a couple days ago, we were walking through there, and there was like a bunch of people had like these big ass like mobile sculptures out there. That was pretty cool, and it was like the types of ones you see at Burning Man. And
Well,
shit.
they do stuff like that, and it's like fun and cool, but it's just, I don't know, it's just funny to me because that's a Simplot property.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just funny that everything else, like, because Simplot's one of those companies where, like, you can live on Simplot land and go to work on that same land, and there's a store there, and it's like a whole city of just Simplot employees, you know, like,
holy shit.
When like that governor's mansion that they tore down a while ago or whatever that was up at the top of the hill, that was like a Simplot. That was their. I think Simplot built that or something.
yeah.
So Simplot's like the overlord of Idaho.
All right,
Yes.
yeah, that's
Is he
our
Mormon?
lumen, dude. I don't know. That's a good question.
No, he's not.
No.
Oh.
I don't think.
Is he in cahoots with the Mormons?
I'm sure they
He's
are
probably
now.
cahoots with
probably
something.
I would imagine most of like the executives in that company now
How-
are probably Mormon, just
That's how they're
because.
making them funeral potatoes, dude.
Is there a mafia in Idaho? Do you guys have gang issues?
No.
There's a Mormon. There's like religious cults here that run
Really?
rampant. Like fundamentalist Christian cults
That is
run
true.
rampant. In
Yeah.
multiple
Well, do you remember
places.
that thing in
We have
Oregon where there was
clans,
a
not
standoff
gangs.
with the government? Ammon Bundy.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit related to Ammon Bundy, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, wait, and you're so into
But,
like cult shit.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating, dude. It's weird because I really wasn't touched by it. Like my mom raised me, and she's not at all. You know, she's not at all a part of any of that shit. So I just had like this view into like, you know, my like big Mormon family.
Yeah,
But yeah, Ammon Bundy. I've like met his kids. They're little dickheads.
that makes so much sense.
As you might expect, they're a little bit entitled.
I would expect that.
So what's up with Emmett Bundy? Is it Emmett Bundy?
It's Ammon
Like a-
Bundy,
Ammon
which is
Bundy?
that's like a Mormon name.
Yeah.
So he
Ammon.
was a Mormon, or what was he?
Yeah, he was a Mormon, but his thing was that he like had a farm on government land, and like some kind of zoning changed or something, or he was operating illegally and got found out or something,
Yeah.
and they were trying to kick him off this land, and he turned it into like a big fucking like standoff.
Yeah.
And,
Wasn't he like actively building a militia though, or something?
Yeah, no, yeah, he had like a
doing
militia and
something?
shit. Yeah, well, but that was how it started. Was they were trying to like
farm,
take away some of his farmland or
Yeah.
something.
and then
And
they
then he
ended
turned
up
it into a
occupying
militia
like a
thing.
bird sanctuary or something.
Yeah,
like
they took
that.
over some government building. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it was something like that where you're like, "That's like, don't take over the Audubon Society," or, you know, like that's not like the powers that be. That's like some cool shit that the government does.
Something like that happened out here.
So
That
there's
was in Oregon, but it's connected to Idaho.
Well,
he like fled to Idaho, and
yeah, he was arrested here and stuff. They like he was like handcuffed to an office chair at the Capitol
Yeah,
building,
so
and they
funny.
like took him away.
he had medical care here too. Like people were going and like visiting him in the hospital, or like trying to.
Do you guys follow that recent thing? I don't know if this is like that Idaho murder recently.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was nuts.
so I knew those people.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
and like they lived in the apartment in Moscow where like my friends lived,
yeah.
and it was like literally lived there the year before and stuff. And
Do you
one of the
think that
girls
guy
like,
did it?
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
100% he did it. Like
Yeah.
his
I've actually
his blood
fucking
was like on a knife casing on the scene
Yeah.
that he left, and like there was like cell phone like location tracking that showed him there at the time and like driving back to Pullman and shit, and he had been like stalking one of the girls for a while and
Fuck.
shit, and like there's an insane amount of like DNA fucking evidence
Yeah.
that pretty much like it's a closed fucking case, and I don't know why it's like taking so
Why
long.
they're making like documentaries.
Yeah,
about it and shit.
It's just because that's how you make fucking money. Like it's
Yeah.
for young, like pretty fucking.
Those documentaries piss me off, dude. The one
Oh
that-
yeah, they make me so.
I
mad.
think like the maddest I've ever been was that one where it was like my dad is the Zodiac killer.
Oh,
Is that one the whole fucking time you're like, oh shit, this dude's dad is the Zodiac killer? And then the last like 20 minutes of the final episode, they just are like, they just show you like, yeah, it's all total bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's pretty much, we can totally prove that he wasn't. And it's like, fuck you, I just watched like 8 hours of this.
yeah, right.
Like, and it's like, what, I've been talking about it at work.
Yeah.
And shit, you know, like it's like I've been like telling people about how cool this shit is,
Yeah.
and then now I have to go be like, "Don't watch it, it's bullshit."
Yeah, those
Sucks.
are really popular on Netflix right now. They have the two twins or whatever, those LA guys who like murdered
Oh
their
yeah,
parents.
the Ramirez
Oh,
brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that their name?
No,
Menendez. The
Menendez
brothers. Yeah, I'm
brothers,
just
yeah.
You're thinking of
just
Richard
random
Ramirez.
names.
That's the Night Stalker. He
just
was
random.
another
Weren't they
serial
the
killer.
fucking I don't know Garcia? Oh, are you talking about the Burrito brothers?
Yo.
They like sold burritos, right?
yeah, they're
Yo. I'm gonna start
the
calling
Flying
that.
Burrito brothers.
No, that's a luchador like, duo.
There was a whole thing where they were like had the special on fucking Netflix or whatever, the docu-series, and then that got popular and they almost got out, and then they switched the DAs, and the DA's like, fuck that, I don't
Yeah,
like
they were
these
just up
fucking
for
guys.
parole or something
Yeah.
recently. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely killed their parents for the money.
Sounds like their dad was fucking them though.
Yeah, that's also
Dude,
like
that's sad.
the
That's
debatable
not
part
good.
too,
Yeah.
huh? Where it's like, was their dad fucking them, or
What do you think, Max? This is like
I
the
don't
fourth
know.
time we've like hovered near a subject like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should we call the
I have
essay?
not watched. He's my super attorney.
It's just his mom.
We have not. I have not watched this docu-series, but
I listened to the time suck episode.
probably whatever the popular opinion is, I'll probably side with that one.
Yeah. How would you
Yeah.
feel if you like committed a crime and got a whole ass docu-series while you were in jail?
It's
It
probably
depends on how
baller,
it's
yeah.
framed.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's bad.
As long as you're not like Jared Fogel, it's probably
Yeah.
Dude,
usually
he should
pretty
get
cool.
one, dude.
He has one. It's
No
gnarly. I
way.
watched it.
oh
It's
god,
bad.
I bet it's bad. I bet it's
Bad,
bad, dude.
Dude.
I watched it with a bunch of
God.
comics while we were on tour. We were like in an Airbnb, and it was funny because then like the whole rest of the tour, we all kept fucking bringing it up on stage. It's just so fresh on all of our minds. Like pretty much every show, someone would have like a Jared from Subway bit. Just way out of time.
Oh, that's so funny. Dude, I fucking listened to like an OJ one and like recently, and
No, it sucks. It makes
I was
you
like,
an
damn,
expert
he
on
was that
everything.
good at football.
Yeah.
I'm like really focused on that part.
He's crazy
really
good at
good.
football.
He
I
was
don't
super-
even know football that well, but my roommate Moondak, another comic, fucking showed me a clip. And it's like it's insane.
Yeah.
Really?
He's
Really
he's
good.
like
Inhumane.
he's arguably like the best football player ever.
Yeah.
You know, like it's I didn't realize he was that good.
Yeah. Like he
It's
still
up there.
holds records and shit. Like and no, I didn't realize he was that good either because like we all grew up in a time where OJ is a
He's
murderer.
only ever
yeah, he's only
yeah.
a murderer to us. But like when you watched his fucking highlights,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I get why he was a boot barn guy.
Well, and, like,
you know?
and why there were people that were like, he didn't do that
Yeah.
shit. You know, like, 'cause, I
Yeah.
mean, dude, imagine you're like a sports gambler.
Yeah.
And fucking OJ's made you so much money, and then you're like, he didn't fucking kill his wife. Like,
Well, but also like he
Lot of
was
parlay.
also like, you know, this is like the 70s, so and he was like one of the first like fully culturally accepted black people in like white television and shit too.
Like a
you
sports
know,
yeah,
And
he's
so,
funny
like,
as fucking
it was like-
the Naked Gun.
oh yeah, exactly. And he was like Hollywood and stuff. Like, I never realized like how big his career actually extended
Dude,
until I
I-
watched like a documentary about him, and I was like, oh shit, he was like the fucking guy.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I forgot. I was showing my girlfriend the Naked Gun. She had never seen it,
Yeah.
and I put it on, and then I like right before the credits started. You know, like when it shows like I paused it and I was like, "You're never gonna believe whose name you're about to see in the credits." And then she goes like, "Who is it? Like O.J. Simpson?"
No way.
And I was like, it is. Like I hit play and it comes because he's like second build. He's
Yeah.
like a main character
he's
in the
the-
fucking
he's the
movie.
supporting-
Shit.
Yeah, and it O.J. Simpson, and she was like, no fucking way. And I'm like, he was a phenomenon.
Really good
dude.
in it.
Yeah, and he's actually
Yeah,
a
he's
great
hilarious.
comedic actor. Dude, his Twitter was hilarious.
His Twitter
Yeah.
was hilarious when he's like,
Really?
"Hey, it's OJ. I'm at the golf course."
What's up, Twitter people? That's how he started all of them.
I love how he like totally did it and then wrote a book called "What If I Did It." Like that's so ballsy.
Well, it's cool because it's called If I Did It. And the family of the victims own it, like own the rights to the book.
Because they sued him for it, right?
Yeah, they sued him for it, and so they still publish it, but they make the if as small as they can.
Oh,
Like
that's
I think the current version of the
hilarious.
book, it says I did it, and inside of the I it says if.
Oh my god,
Like they just print it as small as they can.
That's so funny.
that's genius.
Oh, yeah.
This has been fun, fellas.
Yeah.
We're about at our limit here, technologically, and so if you guys have any last little things you want to say,
No.
Come
This'll
see
be
me
out
at
Tuesday.
Liquid on the 21st. It's on Friday, so you have a few more days to get tickets if it's not sold out.
Yeah.
And, you plug your shit, dude.
You
Well, you
guys,
should,
you
dude.
guys like ass and titties? No, I'm just kidding. My name's Mario. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, dude. Cool.
Sick.